Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is a Taku Showboat with a squirmy dolly. Today is Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020, and I am now 30 years old. Today is my birthday, and we got a dolly. And we got a dolly, a pretty 9-month-old kitten with us today at the beginning. Hello, my dolly. How's that pretty girl? What's she want to do? Leave? Leave. That's what she wants to do. So hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream today. Thank you, YouTube, for telling me that I am, in fact, live right now. Huh. So, it's a day. Today. Yesterday was a day as well. Spent the day yesterday, the evening, taking down autumn so that we can put up winter. Yay! We got the stuff packed finally. Haircut, or you missed last episode, so maybe not. It's not quite new, but I did cut my hair. Yes, that is a thing. I did cut my hair fairly recently, very recently. I've got clippers. I clip occasionally my hair. They worked just fine this time around, thankfully. Because for the longest time, I wasn't able to actually use those clippers for like over a year or 2 years. I wasn't really able to use the clippers because they weren't working. You see a growing beard? I need to, well, give it another 4 days. I'll shave in like 4 days. I am not one of those people that shaves daily. Like, no. Like, that's just a waste of resources by doing that. I like not spending tons of money, thanks. So I let it grow a little bit before I shave. Anyway, Factorio is a thing that exists. We're playing Space Angels today, the Angels Bob Space Extension playthrough, because I apparently like pain and want to cry on my birthday, and we are going to figure out everything involved with the production of Bob's modules with Angel's Bioprocessing. Oh joy. Oh bliss. Oh, and trust me, a beard does not look good on me. I cannot actually grow a beard. Let's just say that when my hair grows on my face, it grows here. It grows a little bit on the sides. It does not grow at all on the cheeks. It does not actually grow evenly. There's patches where it just does not grow, and when it does grow, it just looks like wires. It's like really thick wires. My hair is extremely thick. So yeah, it doesn't look good. I've got pictures where from before I started shaving, because I didn't actually start shaving at all until I was in my earlier 20s, like 22, I think, is when I actually started shaving. So before that, I just had full-on beard, never trimmed, just however much it grew. It didn't actually continue to grow, like, forever. And, yeah, it just looks scraggles. It just looks scraggles. So I shave it. I started shaving it when I was hired to do my first job. That's when I started shaving, basically. When I became a graduate teaching assistant for teaching intro biology labs. Yeah, that was fun. So, things. this stuff. I've added a little bit more to this, just because, yeah, stuff. Just stuff here. Anyway, modules. In order to get into the level 8 modules, everything that I've been looking at here has been to get into the level 8 modules thus far. We need all the normal stuff, the quote-unquote normal stuff that we've needed forever. But we also need these little things here called the harmonic crystals, as well as polished green crystals, and crystal shards, and all of that good stuff. And what does it take to get these crystals? Well, these crystals need raw crystals, and that's where our rabbit hole really begins. So to get raw crystals consistently, we need to do this recipe in the Biter Refugium, taking nutrient pulp, alien processed meat, and big biters, getting back most of our big biters, but not all of them, to produce raw crystals. So we need to make this alien processed meat, of course, which needs raw meat and alien goo, which I haven't even broken down yet, because that's how awesome things are. We can get raw meat out of fish, but we need fish consistently. Well, alright, sure. We need fish consistently. Let's get some fish, and then we can actually grow fish, but we need even more nutrient pulp as well as artificial fish water. Well, that's pretty simple. That stuff is salt water and water. Okay, just diluted salt water? Sure. And then we need nutrient pulp. There are many methods of getting nutrient pulp through nutrient extractors. But we need beans. Or a few of the other different types of stuff that you have to grow in farms. So in order to get beans, we can process the stuff. We happen to have Beanafran, which is why I'm choosing the beans over the other options right now. I just happen to have enough Beanafran to start the process of making beans. This stuff will need sand to grow from seeds as well as saline water. That's really easy, really easy. It's just big. It's a big build. And of course, you have to use some of your Beanafran to give your seeds back. This is a very familiar process if you have played Pi Alien Life, as I have. This is on the level of the most basic of basic, like, Relesia flower growing type shenanigans. Like, this is super simple stuff from the Pi suite. But one of the most complex things that we can possibly do in Angels. Like, yeah. Do I have plenty of birthday coffee on hand? Well, I have regular coffee. I mean, I didn't end up getting anything special for coffee for today. I don't have any Death Wish coffee. Not like I can afford Death Wish. I didn't ask for coffee. I didn't, yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, no extremely dark roast, just standard old Folgers. Folgers classic gourmet roast, whatever. Great big, I have a great big thing of it, 10 of it. 10? It's plastic. A huge jug that's massive. And I'm actually over halfway used on that, so I'm gonna need more soon-ish. Especially since I got this new scoop that does a full 2 tablespoons of grounds in a single K-cup. It actually, it measures it, you just one-hand it, you You dig your scoop, you flip the thing closed and it has a little funnel on the end. You just flip it over and it funnels into the K-cup, and you're good. So yeah, I would like to have my rocket fuel. Rocket fuel in the form of Deathwish coffee. They claim it is the strongest coffee in the world. This Deathwish coffee brand. I should celebrate with brothers and sisters and parents. Well, ahem, about that. I'm an only child, and I do live with my mother and her partner. So there's at least that. I have one living parent. No living grandparents at this point. And yeah. I don't have any brothers or sisters either. Never had. Only child. My mother was told that if she ever were to try to have another child, that she would probably die. Because she had gestational diabetes with me. And I was actually born 2 weeks prematurely. I insisted on leaving 2 weeks early. They expected me around New Year's. But, yeah. Well, that was a thing. Life happens sometimes, you know? Alright, so... that's the being a friend stuff. That's like one of the most simple things of this entire process, is actually getting into nutrient pulp. That's the easy part. As is the fish. The fish and the meat, the raw meat itself, that's the easy part. I haven't even looked at alien goo, have I? Oh, it's more alien bacteria. Huzzah! Huzzah! So alien goo is just more bacteria. We'll get to the bacteria part soon. So, what about these big biters, huh? What about the big biters? Yeah, they come from eggs. Yeah, they come from eggs. Apparently you have a 1% chance of getting a big biter queen that you'll have to deal with in some way, shape, or form. Using more nutrient pulp and more meat. Yay. Yay. So how do we get the eggs? That's the next part of this. How do we get big biter eggs consistently? Yes, biter queens. Biter queens exist. And we have to do stuff with them. We have to process the queens into thingies. Stuff and thingies. We can process the queens into this stuff, I thought. Oh. Aha! Yes, so we can process our queens into raw meat and additional crystals. That's what we can do. That's the plan. We are going to process the queens into meat and crystals. Makes complete, total sense to me. We will process them. Really? This is the first time I've even noticed that this actually uses the raw crystal shards, which just amuses me greatly. So, yeah, in order to go from level 1 to level 8, we're sort of working our way backwards from level 8, but note that this says big. We're going to need to do big, medium, and small processing for all 8 levels of modules. Just an FYI, because there's going to be similar processes that use different things that are required at each of the stages. Well, we've got 3 hours. Less than 3 hours now, 2 hours and 45 to understand all of this. I have paused the simulation, by the way, while we're here in Hellmod. Just so we're aware, this will not be doing stuff in the background because I have everything paused. Nice little button right here. What am I missing for launching a rocket? Utility science. And that's it, really. I need utility science and all of the like tungsten and all that sort of stuff so that I can unlock the recipes so that I can make a rocket pad and make the rocket control units and the rocket fuel and all that. I would need to make rocket fuel through the capsules and whatever the other thing is, the fuel capsules, and the stuff that makes that, the hydrazine, which is actually pretty easy. Gosh, the satellites, of course, to get actual space science. So a little ways. We're a little ways away. This is going to be a massive detour to get into modules. Like, oh god, part of me really, really, really wishes that I had not enabled Angel's bioprocessing to begin with. But it's here. It exists. So we're gonna do this. Anyway, before we even look at these raw crystal shards, the big biter eggs require corrosive puffer eggs. As well as crystal seeds, as well as crystal enhancers, as well as raw crystal shards. So this is gonna be a lot of work. A lot of work. Let's make sure I have the Streamlabs dashboard up because, you know, I've been hating the Streamlabs YouTube integration, by the way. There has been no event on my Streamlabs event list in 14 days. There hasn't been a single person subscribed to the channel with public subscriptions enabled in 14 days. In the past 14 days, I've gotten at least 5 subscribers. Let's see. 1, 2, minus 1, so 1, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, like a bit under 20 in the past 2 weeks. Subs that have not been listed on my Streamlabs events. Like at least 15 subs on my YouTube channel that have not had a toast on them, and I see that as of right now I have 11:57. When I went to bed last night, that was 11:55. And this actually tells me at the end of the stream how many subs I got during the stream. If there's a mod that makes blueprints from a planner, well, in Hellmod, when I pin stuff in Hellmod, like this pin, you can click on the recipe and it will give you a blueprint with the building set to the recipe for you. So that's what you can get out of Hellmod's functionality. So corrosive puffers are needed. How are we gonna get corrosive puffers? I'm glad you asked. That's not actually the recipe I want. No, that actually isn't the recipe I want. How the what? The what? Huh? Hmm? Like, do you see my confusion here? Because this is like take corrosive puffer to make corrosive puffer with a 70% chance of getting a corrosive puffer egg and then chances of getting a whole bunch of other eggs. How does one raise the eggs? Okay, there's raising of eggs. There's oh, the ingredient is the egg. Okay, but how do we get the egg in the first place? Like, or how do we get the first puffer? Well, we have to go out and we have to find a corrosive thingy, or because the only puffer things that exist are the gaseous puffers, you have to do the recipe for the gaseous puffer, this one, and pray that you get a corrosive puffer egg so that you can then raise that corrosive puffer egg into, wouldn't you know it, both puffers and more gaseous puffers. That is the suck. Like, why is that even a thing? And you get eggshell remains out of that. Like, what the hell do you do with the eggshell remains? Okay, you can compost them, or you can make powder. Alright. Then the powder makes seeds that can be used to make raw crystal shards. Well, that's the shards, though. I think I need paper. I think I need paper. Or notes. I need to, like, write notes about all of this. Because this is just a lot. It may be easier to do this from level 1 and progress from level 1. Something tells me that this will be a whole lot easier if we just started from level 1 and work our way up, rather than start at level 8 and work our way back. Because what it looks like is that all of this is all interconnected. Where even are the... Like, there's a tab. There's a tab for modules. I thought there was a tab for modules. There. Duh. The one that has the module, the vanilla module, for its icon. Well, let's start with level 1. And work our way from here. Okay. Splinters. We need harmonic, red, green, and blue, but we'll get to that. The harmonic is actually the easiest of the splinters, because it's all 1-to-1 to get into the harmonic splinters. I will need the grindstones, as well as the powder, which you can convert excess amounts of other stuff, other splinters, into additional powder. The powder itself, though, can be obtained from crystal dust, so we will look at that right there. And crystal dust is just the gems, so we can get a geode washing processing to get the crystal dust. We will need this milling drum stuff. That's lubricant. Just spends lubricant on the milling drum stuff. It's not that difficult of a thing to do. I will need crystal slurry for all of this. But we need splinters, and the splinters come from this. Raw crystal splinters, which we can get consistently by using crystal seeds and polluted fish water. Huzzah! Which we need, hey, crystal dust, which, there you go, you can get that out of the geode processing, and you can get the seeded dish out of all of this shenaniganry. All of this shenaniganry, and then, haha, ha 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 ha. Oh, I already did that one. Petri dish out of glass. Alien bacteria out of hydrochloric, which we have. Calcium carbonate, which is red cellulose fiber. Thermal water, ammonia. We know about ammonia and how to get ammonia by now. Oh, hey, look. Blazing waste puffing can give ammonia gas. Spending gaseous puffers and blazing puffers. This is likely the intended thing to do, by the way. Rather than do the red metal catalyst stuff for it. Because something tells me we're going to have to do thingies. Alien spores, obtainable directly from polluted fish water. My allergies are awful right now. Speaking of which, we need polluted fish water up here. Hey. So how do we get polluted fish water? Well, we can breed fish, and we can pet fish. And, what's the ratio between the two to stay neutral on fish? I don't have any idea. There is theoretically a way to be neutral on this. That averages 3. That averages +1, I should say, from 2, and this averages -1.5. So average +1 every 60 seconds, -1.5. every 30. Great. Fantastic. So 2 would be -3 every 60, or every 30, I should say. -3 every 30. So that would be 6 of these. It's 1 to 3, I think, something like that. Ah, my allergies. My nose. My nose so stuffy. But then we get into the thing where we need the nutrient pulp again. And this should be identical no matter what type of thing we're using. It's just 4 in... Oh. Aha. Ha ha ha. 85% chance of losing 1. Or of keeping your system going. Only 15% of this, basically, of needing more. If we put it behind a insert a splitter that is priority splitting, I think it would be fine. In the long term, yeah. See, there we go. 51 and 3 to get the necessary amount of wastewater that we need just to do 1 module per second of 1 module. Let's keep this all in perspective. This is 1 module per second of 1 module. Of a level 1 version of 1 module. Yay! That being said, however, a lot of the other stuff can take productivity modules themselves. That is the very first thing to do, is to productivity the living hell out of the stuff that's using these shards and splinters and crystals. That will dramatically reduce the amount of stuff that you need, and by the way, of course, none of the bioprocessing stuff can take productivity modules. None of it. None of any of this takes productivity. So then we have the same thing where we need the nutrient pulp. What? Huh. You can burn fish oil. Because of course you can. So why is it not... Oh, there. Matrix, please solve the thingy. Why did it not solve the thingy? Or did it? Or did it? So I need a specific amount of that. It looks like it's actually done the thing. Really? It preferred the breeding over the petting. So what this is saying is that the breeding can get us enough fish pulp for the nutrient pulp for the stuff if we focus on the thing. The problem with this is that you need nutrient pulp to start the system. Right? You need the nutrient pulp to start doing the things. And while this is a good way to get a whole bunch of this raw fish oil stuff that you can, I guess, use for filtering into fish oil, and base mineral oil. Which, I mean, of course I'd use ceramic filters. Why wouldn't I use ceramic filters? Why would I use anything other than ceramic filters? With thermal, okay. And then this gets used in what? This fish oil. Can make fermentation base. Huh. I would need to have Livac fish at the very beginning, and it could start this up. Or we can get the nutrient pulp in another way. Such as from beans. And you see how it immediately shifts to the beans, because that ends up being cheaper, as Helmod has decided. Helmod has decided that that is a cheaper process, and it shifts back to petting with a smaller input of breeding here. And, yeah, Beanafran. Really? Zombie Calyptus gives 14 beans from 20. That's more beans! That's more beans! From the Zombie Calyptus! From the swamp stuff. I should have probably done the Zombie Calyptus. Who'd have thunk it? So that's what we need to produce enough nutrient pulp for these processes, for this. And that is, I think, everything. Everything for the thingies, for the level 1s. Ta-da! Level 1s are the easiest. And level 2s, right? Because it's the same stuff. Same level of board for the level 2s. So if I was like, hey, give me one level 2, it would be more items. Apparently I have 3 extra cut blue crystal splinters, so we can deal with that. And it's not like we're only making pure productivity either. We're making all of the everything. So that extremely simple process that is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Yeah, like, a lot of steps in this process is what we need for level 1 and level 2 modules. Yay! And I haven't broken down the sand from thin mud water, from light, from whatever, from the viscous, or the saline, the saline, not that saline. Where's my? That's the saline. That's the one. That's more steps. We're over 40 steps now. Yeah. Hi, stuff. Ta-da. And I need to get Livac fish. And the only water on my map is in the starting zone. I hope there are Livac fish in the starting water body. Let's have a look. It looks like there are. There's one right here. Hello. Levac. Fish. Just, you know, give all of the things. That would be appreciated. There we go. We have Levac. And Dorfloop. So we have stuff. Where are they? Hello. Fish, Levac, and Dorfloop. We did not end up with any of the others. Because there are more fish types than just that. I do hope that they are not required. Because we don't have them. At all. If I had alien biomes, this would be perfectly safe because there are specific elements of alien biomes, specific biomes, that have shallow water that you can walk over. It counts as water. You can't build on it. But they can also have fish in them. So even if you have fish, if you have water off, like I do here, you can still get fish. Unfortunately, I do not have alien biomes because it adds way too many rocks and uses way too much memory, video memory, for my tastes. I've got no other source of the fish at all, of the fish that did not spawn in the initial water body. So I would have to turn on water in order to do that and have it spawn out in the wastes. Not as interested in that either. So, pause. I have Levac. So we can do this process. Oh my goodness. Did I actually break down the artificial fish water? No, I didn't. That. So, more saline. More of the saline. Alright. Pure productivity. The logic boards. What we've seen is the processor boards. That's for the last three, the 8, 7, and 6. This is the tier 2. The next step of the stupidity. That's you, and you, needing these guys and these two. The polished crystal shards. Oh, joy. From that, by comparison, these are splinters. These are crystal shards. So splinters and then shards. We need to get raw crystal shards to get our, you know, one out. Raw crystal shards. Well, there's our eggshells. We can get raw crystal shards consistently through biter zoos, medium biter zoos. I'm actually surprised that the small biters did not make their way into the lower tiered stuff. Okay, maybe they'll show up at some point. But yeah, this is our guaranteed 4 crystal shards out. From medium biters, breeding medium biters. We need matrix solver on, of course. We need our nutrient pulp, which, of course, as we have already seen, we're going to get from beans, from the beanifran stuff, so all that is the same. It's just more, MOAR. The meat and the actual medium biters themselves will need to exist. And medium biters will come from eggs. Of course. Medium biter eggs. There's going to be a medium biter queen as well. Just for reference. Oh, you can actually take the queen and breed the queen to get more eggs, which is nice. If you do get a queen. 2.5%, that's pretty reasonable, actually. So, thing is, we need the egg first. And in order to get the egg, we need acidic puffer eggs to get a medium biter egg, as well as a raw crystal splinter. Well, good thing we make raw crystal splinters back here on this step here. Yeah. Good thing we have the raw crystal splinters being made. We need to scale that up. As well as making the seeds and the enhancers from back here. See, there's the seeds. Actually, not the enhancers. Not the enhancers. Okay. That one's new to this. That's going to need all of the seeded dish stuff. Doesn't really matter how we get the cellulose fiber. We could do it out of wood. That's fine. Or did I? Did I? I distinctly remember this. I guess it's not here. Oh, it's part of the crystal seeds. Right. It's same stuff. Yeah, this is here. So I don't really need to break all that down again. That's just repetitive. It uses catalysts and powder is the main thing. So, how do we get acidic puffer eggs? Anyone? Remember that the next tier required the corrosive eggs. This one requires the acidic puffer eggs. Now, that takes pips plus 2 acidic puffers. Also note that once we get our medium biter eggs, we should be able to get them out of, well, it looks like we can get them out of queens exclusively. Oh. Ugh. Ugh! You need 2 queens. You generally get your queens back, and then you can just keep breeding more medium biters at that point. That's the biter breeding program. And then as you process eggs into adults, you can get your queens again at that 2.5% chance, with only a 1% chance of losing the queen when you grow your egg. So there is a positive overall loop there. You will end up gaining more biter queen eggs, or biter queens, excuse me, than you lose in the process. We just need to get a egg out of a puffer egg and seeds and enhancers. We just need to get a puffer egg, an acidic puffer egg. Now we can do mixed acidic puffer breeding. We can get gaseous puffer breeding to give us a 5% chance of that egg. The rancid, blazing, and acidic all give chances at the egg, but they all require the base puffer. Same with the corrosive. So, the thing about these puffers is that you find on the map, ideally, one of these. there's my Bioprocessing. One of these is going to have my puffers that I've magically picked up. Or not. Hey, there's my zombie calyptus. I could use that. Gaseous puffer eggs. Right there. That's what you get off the map. That's where you have to start with the puffer processing. Is with the gaseous puffer eggs. Also, I mentioned last time that it's like, oh, I wish there was a actual sort button like in Satisfactory here. Like, completely missing the point that I have a mod to do that. Controls, mod controls. Somewhere down here. Manual inventory sorting. Shift Q. Control Q. Control Q. Ta-da! So much better, right? When you remember that you can actually do a thing. Anyway, I need several buildings. Several buildings. So, we're gonna go onwards and outwards. Place all these. Place another doohickey. Power to the everything. I said power to the everything. And then we need stuff. We need to make nutrient extractors. Maybe presses, I don't know. Bioprocessors, I know. I don't think I need the composter, but we may as well. We're making literally everything else. I need farms. Algaes. I could make level 3s, yes. Where's... Here. Fish tanks. Butcheries. Hatcheries. Puffer refugiums and biter refugiums. All of these are things that I have that I can just make immediately. The bots just have to do some work. Ooh, that's gonna take some time. I guess I will need to scale up the production of those things. Yeah, I need more stone bricks. I need more pipe too. Iron pipe. More iron pipe. More. You. There. And there we go. The bots being body. Yay. Doing some work for me. I need to scale my production of the stone bricks. Where am I doing that in the first place? I know I'm doing it because I need it for military science. See? It is requesting stone bricks for military science in here. So I know I have them. And I know I have stone in the same location. It's processing slag. I just need to find where I'm doing that. Crushed copper ingots, ingot plates, mineral catalysts, lead, bronze, tin, bebs down there, solder, stone and stone bricks, right here. Okay. Alright. A few upgrades can be made to that. A few. Oh, I apparently already have those. Cool. Yeah, right there. Give me a stack of electric metal mixing. Can I do the others yet? Where is it? Here. The, multi-purpose? No, tungsten. Tungsten is what I need for that. Alright, let's get in the glorious, magnificent, beautiful doohickey. Why are there no chem furnaces? Hello? Level 2, or level... Yes, 2 chem furnaces? Where was that again? Oh hey, this actually saved. Wow. Playing spot the icon. Am I just not? There. You are missing the previous level. Up here. Something tells me that's gonna be stone brick. What? So that requester chest has requested everything that it's supposed to request. What? Did the recipe change? Yes. Missing space in chest to... What? No? No, that's a lie. That is a lie. A complete and utter lie. Also, what the hell? Why did it completely replace? What happened to steel gear wheels? It's not supposed to do that. Hello? Additional pace settings. Additive values. What? Global additive. Like, excuse me? Additive. What part of additive does this not understand? Steel pipe and MEBs. Okay. Apparently additional pace settings is broken. Completely. Completely broken. Quick, someone report. Additional pace settings completely broken on the global additive values setting. Utter trash. I don't even know what text I want to take because there's just so much stuff. Just too much thingies. There. Things. Why is this icon green? Because I didn't actually bother giving a unique icon for each tier of things. Like on the, you know, regular inserters. Like, you know, the regular inserters, which have the coloration regarding each tier, just not applied to the stack inserters for some reason. Okay. Sure. Let's go to the stone and increase the amount of bricks. Oh hey, that finally finished. Note that we haven't done anything to actually start the process of getting into the modules yet. Oh boy. I could set up the level 1 and level 2 modules at any point. We could set up a area that makes level 1 and level 2 modules. That's the easy part. That's the easy part. Ha ha ha. Oddly enough, I will no longer be needing the coal. Because we are going electric. What? Hello, Ollie. This does not need to be blue. Where's my Ollie? Ollie, wanna come say hi? We already had Dolly come say hi today. There we go. Power to the everything. There you go. Why do I have to set recipe on the furnaces? Because they're intelligent. And I like it being intelligent. I mean, frankly, I would rather be able to tell the recipes. That's the whole point of the metal mixing furnaces. The whole idea of the metal mixing furnaces is that you can set their recipes as opposed to the regular furnaces. Now, I do not know why the developers thought it would be a good idea for the, in particular, electric furnaces in the vanilla game to still be dumb and not let you pick the recipe because they're electric furnaces. Like, seriously, they're electric furnaces. They've got componentry in it, electronic componentry in it. Surely they can be made smart enough to pick the recipe, quote unquote. The fact that they are electric means that they should be smarter. That they should be smart. Be smart. Must be smart. It means you don't have to use solid fuel. That's really what it means, is that you don't have to use the solid fuel anymore, effectively. Meow? Where's Ollie? Ollie gonna come up? Where's my Ollie? There's my Ollie. Hey, where'd you go? Hey, come on. Come here. Come here. You gotta pay the stream tax. Hi. There's the Ollie. Yes, that's my microphone. You've hooked. You've hooked. He's hooked it. He's hooked it good. Hey. Come on. Come on. Yes, I know. Ollie. Ollie. Fine. Here. Have the sock. Have the thing. Now, if you would please give it back. Could you give it back for me? No? No. Now he's biting it. He's biting it. It's his. It's his now. Yes. That's yours? That's yours? Ah. Ollie? Is that yours? He's biting it. Would you not? He's hooked in it good too. I don't think that's gonna he's gonna let go anytime soon. Come on. Come on. Unhook. Now it's got hair all over it. I got it back. Now, mute yourselves, or maybe I'll mute myself to put this back on. There we go. Just reposition and get myself centered on the webcam or something or other. Hey, come on. There you go, webcam. There. Still, there. That better? No, still. First time I've noticed that I'm not actually got my green screen all the way. There's the game. Hi. Are you high on catnip? Or something? Mister, hey, that's my arm. That's my arm. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, 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 bada! Compressed air. Works every time. He just, like, he grabbed my arm with all 4 legs and was trying to bite me. He's definitely, in play mode, wildcat play mode. I'm out of coffee. I'm out of coffee. Ugh. Anyway. That's Ollie. That would be Ollie, wanting to play, full of energy. I hope he didn't, like, rip the thing. My cover for the mic is full of cat hair now. Just absolutely full of cat hair. Thanks, Ollie, for hilarity. Wonderful job. Thank you kindly. Speaking of which, I want to check a couple of things. So, as a reminder, right now we have 9 members of the channel. I do drink pure black. I do. That's what I do. I drink pure black coffee. I do not adulterate my coffee with anything else, even when I have. Aw, he did end up breaking my skin a little bit. Dang it. On my forearm. Ah, Ollie. Yeah, when I drink coffee, I drink it pure black, mostly. The vast majority of the time. I think I've got a few too many of these. Really? Aw, I'm out. That's sad. Alright. Cool. We've done stuff over here. Increased-ish the amount of stuff. Huh? I don't understand. What do I use to make the coffee? Some ushers? Different colors? What do you mean? I use a Keurig machine with a reusable cup, brewing directly from grounds in a reusable K-cup. We actually need more of those reusable K-cups because I don't know if anyone's had the experience of using reusable K-cups, but once you wash them out and they're wet, it's generally not a good idea to use them again until they are dried. It causes some issues when brewing. They like to open up again in the brewer if they haven't completely dried before reusing them. Oh, my machines? These machines? I'm using the artisanal reskins mod as well as shiny Bob's and Angel's graphics. to cover the rest. I don't think Shinies has been updated officially for 1.1. I don't know, I haven't checked that recently, but that was a manual update, which is very nice. But yeah, the artisanal reskins. I have a very specific setting on the artisanal reskins. Here to not use Bob's Electronics circuit style. This very specifically is saying do not use the artisanal reskins. I do not like the artisanal reskins circuit styles. I much prefer the shiny version, Shinies circuits, over the artisanal reskins circuits, so that's why I have that disabled and have Shinies with artisanal. What do you mean, how did I make them work? I made them work. It's just a single line of code in the info.json file. You change the thing that says what version of Factorio it's compatible with, and you change it to be 1.1 from whatever, 0.18, 0.17 in some cases. Yeah, you change it to be 1.1 compatible from whatever version it currently had said, or it had previous said. It's a very simple edit. Most of the time. Most of the time, it's a very simple edit to get things to work in the new version. Sometimes you have to wait for the mod author to do something a bit more in-depth than that. How you doing? Stuff. How you doing? Stuff! Hey, we have algae farms. What do you mean there's a conflict? Be more specific about a conflict. What specifically? Oh, that's vegetable oil type stuff and fish oil. Okay, now I know. I grabbed a dude from flight. Bot. Where's the bot? Let's play Spot the Bot. That's the one problem of having a larger inventory, is that you get so much stuff that you lose track. Looks blue to me. It's a green A, though. Is that green? Oh, I guess that is green. Yellow, red, green. Alright. Sure. Composters might not be needed at all. Bioprocessors absolutely needed for making my beans. Yes, making my beans. That's gonna be good. Nutrient extractor makes the pulp out of beans. I need all the fish. Ooh, that's one of those, okay. Whoa, okay. Furnace. Hello, Puffer Refugium. What do you mean makes you install everything? There's I don't like. You have to be extremely specific. What do you mean? It does not have a problem without the reskin and bobs, but when you install them, what is them? What is it? And what is everything? Excuse me, but level 3, crafting speed 1.5. Level 2, crafting speed 1.0. Level 1, crafting speed 0.5. There is a very distinct difference between the tiers of the algae farms. They are faster as you go up. They are faster. 0.5 at 100. 1 at 129. And 1.5 at 155. What does my Christmas day consist of? Well, I have an idea. It's just that, we shall see. It's going to involve sleeping in, and then getting up, doing gifts, and then the rest of the day is cooking. There's cooking happening on that day, so it's gonna be mostly busy. Of course, the only thing I cook as part of this meal is going to be the mashed cauliflower. Quote-unquote mashed cauliflower. Essentially, it's a head of cauliflower. I chop it up into the florets, boil it in water for a few minutes, then throw the cauliflower heads with a stick of butter and a half a package of cream cheese into a food processor and blend. Then add salt, pepper, mix, and a tiny little bit of ghost pepper hot sauce. Just a couple of drops of ghost pepper hot sauce. And blend it until it's blended. Look at the stats that appear on the left for each algae farm. What do you mean on the left? Like, pick a recipe and look at the stats on here? Well, if you're using the same recipe, there should be a difference. You mean on the right? The stats on the right. Crafting speed 1.5. On the tooltip. Crafting speed 1.5. On level 3. I don't have a level 2. I don't have a level 1. Let's make a level 1. Assign it the same recipe. Crafting speed 0.5. Crafting speed 0.5. Crafting speed 1.5. 0.5. 1.5. 0.5. 1.5. Those ingredients, those different ingredients, those different ingredients. I don't know what your problem is, Michael Lynch, but you are obviously experiencing some differences. Oh, it's not that they don't trust me to cook the whole meal, it's just that I don't ever want to cook the whole meal. Like, excuse me. Speaking of which, the whole meal is going to involve a ham this year. We just got the ham. That's already pre-cooked technically, so it's just ham in oven, covered, for a few hours, and Portuguese-style peas, which is it's basically just peas plus onion plus linguiça sausage. A few other things, but that's the basics behind it, and some other things. My mother wants to make a whole bunch of desserts. She wants to make a fruit cake with rum. It's like a whole cup of rum inside of that fruit cake. Some other desserts that I forget. She likes making stuff too. And then Gary likes making his own stuff as well. I don't know if he's gonna make collards. He does collard greens for Thanksgiving, generally. Don't know if he's gonna do the same thing this time. Anyway, stuff. And we're cooking for 3. That's it. It's food for 3, not 10 to 12. Anyway, I need to get the refugiums going. Like I need the puffer eggs to grow. Which is obviously not this building. It's the hatchery, right? It would be a hatchery. I would imagine that we have to hatch our eggs in a hatchery. And of course they give the eggshell remains that you have to deal with in some way, shape, or form, as well as puffers. Glorious, glorious, gaseous puffers. That you can puff and make acid gas. Cough cough 3-hour live stream. Yes, my one dish that I make is a whole of 45 minutes to make ish 45. I'll take it any day of the week. Hello. Beans! Beans! I'm realizing that the corrosive is going to need fruit, and the acid is going to need corn to do stuff. Yeah. Or pips and fruits. Like, how in the world do you deal with the excess stuff? It's like you have to do the puffing of all the things to, you know, void the things. What is my dish? My dish is cauliflower mashed cauliflower. As I said, that's what I make. That's what I always make, is mashed cauliflower. Head of cauliflower, cut up and boiled for a few minutes, and then shoved into a food processor with a stick of butter and half a pack of the cream cheese, and just a little bit of ghost pepper hot sauce, and salt and pepper and all that wonderful stuff. Tex. Right. That was my alarm, by the way, to say that we are halfway through the stream, and I do need to take a briefest of breaks. Oh yeah, Robotics 3 would be good. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and we'll be back shortly to, I guess, work slowly but surely towards these modules. Towards the bioprocessing to get into these modules. I will be back soon. I have returned. It seems I did not actually mute my mic. Oh well. Hi. Hello again. We are back. Ah, there was much laughter about the whole Ollie stealing my uh microphone sock. Yes, there was much laughter that Ollie got his hooks in on that. So, what was I doing? trying to get other thingies. Yeah, that's gonna be a mission. Okay. How about we actually start making the level 1 and the level 2 stuffs? Like, actually do this part of it and set up, like, a fish farm or something? Gosh, I have to think, like, what do I even want? I don't think I'm making advanced chem plants at all, either. And I can make the level 2s? I'm pretty sure. The advanced. I am making the level 1 of the advanced. I doubt that I'm making level 2s. I can make the level 2s. So I will. I'll store a bunch of them, in fact. Please don't take up an extra inventory space for one item with a stack size of 1,000. That's a terrible idea. Yeah, and he did get me with his claws on my forearm. I've now got more marks on my forearm, on my left arm, from Ollie, being very playful Ollie. So in bright news, yesterday was the day that Google AdSense processed the very first payout ever for my YouTube channel through AdSense. Yay! That was nice to see. Finally. I've been making videos for how many years? It was 2011 when I started initially making videos on YouTube. But I did not make videos for all of that period of time. Let's just bear that in mind. There were several periods of time where I was not actually making and uploading videos. And in fact, the biggest stretch of time was the stretch of time before I started consistently streaming Factorio. That was well over a year, actually I think over a year and a half or so. I think I had stopped late-ish 2017? Somewhere around there. And didn't make videos or any type of content again until I started streaming very consistently. I wanted to actually do this seriously and devote the time to it, the necessary amount of time to it, to do it seriously, fix what needed to be fixed in my content as best I could, and here we are. So since starting to consistently make content again, that was, what, late April of last year when I started consistently making content again. And I hit the 1,000 subs in August. That's when I officially hit the 1,000 subs to be a YouTube Partner Program member, which we could consider the official start. Of my streaming. You watched all of my vids from the start. You mean all of my available videos, or the actual videos over the last 9 years? Because there's a difference there. There is a pretty big difference there. There are several series of content that I made that are no longer available on my channel. Yes, I am definitely now very different from how I was those years ago. Much more subdued, shall we say. Yes, all of the videos currently available on YouTube. Yes, that is very intentional. There are several videos, several series that I don't have anymore. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Let's see if that actually shows up on the alerts. Come on, alerts. 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 The alert needs to alert. Hello, Streamlabs. Hello. Streamlabs. Streamlabs, what are you doing? Computer. Computer? We are back. Computer is back. Hello again. Thank you so much for that super chat. A little brief bit ago. We are live. We are living, breathing. Yes. Hi. So the exact same thing has happened now. This is the third time this has happened. The third time while playing this game. I really don't know why, but the computer graphics just stops. It just stops. It goes completely dead. Completely dead. So, Streamlabs. What is going on? There should be an alert for the super chat. There should 100% be an alert for the super chat. And also, I don't have my... Okay, it connected. What about my... Yeah, could you... Computer actually switch to my... Oh, God. Now my headphones aren't actually connecting to the computer. And my headphones are telling me that it's trying to connect to my computer. I need some more memory or a new card. Well, unfortunately, I think it's the latter. I think it's... Device not found. Oh, noes. My computer can't be found. Could it be that because of this crash, quote-unquote, of my computer, that it has forgotten that my headphones exist? Most likely. Most likely. Yeah, like, Streamlabs, what are you doing? Because it's supposed to see the super chats, and it's not seeing anything. It hasn't seen anything for 2 weeks. Yes, unplug them and plug them back in. Sure, the headphones. They're Bluetooth. They're Bluetooth. So I have to go in, I have to find my settings for Bluetooth, wherever those exist. Devices. Okay, it says they're connected, but they're not connected. Speakers. Where's the... They're not showing up as a playback device. Off. On. We couldn't find a YouTube account linked to this Google user. There it goes. There's the super chat. See, I had to completely log out and log back in again. The headphones must have... They're not connected to anything! They're... You should be able to hear this stuff happening on the thing. That's fine. The desktop audio is happening. You can absolutely hear it. Local device not found. Thanks. Local device not found. So I have to, like, disconnect from the Bluetooth this device, or just remove the device, and, like, redo my connection on my thingy. Connected to. There we go. It's connected now. There we go. Now I have my sound. Now, if you want to hear the actual sound of the game, we can do this. Why there's no actual music playing right now, I don't know. So, stuff. Didn't actually hatch the eggs. Great. I sort of wanted to have the eggs hatched. Where's the hatchery? Hatchery? Hatchery. Hatch the eggs. Grab the stuff. We have plans to do. Also, yeah, my Streamlabs OBS hasn't updated the event list, of course. Let's try sending this through again. There's your alert. Thank you so kindly for that. And now all of the, like, subscribers as well from the past 2 weeks, they're now here too. Or a lot of them. There's the music. Hi. There, because there's that one, 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 and that one. Thank you, Streamlabs. There's all of your alerts. Oh my goodness. And because this music is so loud, that's why I keep it at like 40% and lower. So, how are folks? After my computer completely crashed. Yes, beautiful stuff happening right now. It's just a few alerts. Just a few. That is not the one I wanted pinned. This was the one I wanted pinned. Because this involves the most work. I need washers. I have washers. I think I have everything that I need. That still is too loud. Just a little bit. So, how be chat? I think there's one more. There's one more alert. I'm gonna set this up all the way down here. all the way down here, I think. Or I will continue this out and do this in here. Yeah, sure. There's that stack inserter 3. That I really don't care about specific text right now. Well, no, the Streamlabs thing, I don't know, there's some sort of glitch going on with that. It doesn't keep connected to YouTube for some reason. It claimed that it was logged in through YouTube, but in all actuality, it was not. There was a glitch with the API or something. It was just not actually connected. I had to reconnect with Streamlabs completely. I had to log out and log back in again. And I'm sure if I restarted my Streamlabs OBS, it would actually pull in the feed itself. Ah, goodness. Goodness gracious. It's dumb. It's dumb. Is the point I'm trying to make. It's just pure stupidity. Oh yeah, I need that. Oh yeah. Upgrade planners right now are just dead to the world. Because like I can do that upgrade planner, but it's not gonna actually place all the wires by default. Didn't I? Notice that it did not place the actual wire. See? No actual wire. There's a wire. There's no wire. There's a wire. There's no wire. Wire. No wire. Like, seriously? Oh. Hey, by the way, in case you didn't know, stones actually appear on the map now, and in their own color. That's a good change-ish. I'm sure speedrunners appreciate that a lot. I'm sure speedrunners appreciate that you could actually see the stones on the map now. I would hope that they appreciate it. It helps being able to see stuff. Was this in the way? No, it was not. Yay! Gigantonormous! Intersection. Yes. Let's get this finished. We have an hour left in our stream today. Let's see if we can get any amounts of level 1 or 2 modules, because that's the easy part. That's the easiest part. I actually do want to get this all connected. See? No power wire. Oh, I am officially out of belt. Oh. There you go. Huh. Hopefully the computer will be okay now for the rest of this. So I think maybe I'll have to just restart my PC casually. Just, you know, restart on occasion. More frequently than I have done. Because that might be part of the problem. Is that I do leave my PC on. For many days at a time. But I am not looking forward to having to replace my graphics card if that is the actual thing that is the problem. It might be VRAM is my current thought, suspicion, that I think my graphics card has some sort of bad sector on VRAM that when it gets used causes problems. That's my initial suspicion anyway. I don't think it's a problem with regular RAM. I don't... Well, if it is a RAM-related problem, I don't think it's a problem with the RAM sticks, but with the motherboard's RAM slots themselves. Because, yeah, the motherboard is aging. And it's not aging that gracefully, either. I have had problems with the motherboard memory slots. In fact, I don't even have the memory in the slots that they are supposed to be in. The problem is money. As always, with this. It's just, I can't afford, / can't even get the card that I can get right now. That I would want as a replacement. I have a 1080 Ti. The only real good replacement for that is a 3080 or a 3090. And I guess soon they're going to have a 3080 Ti or something like that I've heard of. Heard the rumors about that there might be a 3080 Ti. Good luck getting one anytime soon, even after they launch it. But hey, 3080, we're talking $750 or something along those lines. 700. What's the 3080 MSRP? 700, $699 for the 3080. And then if I were to want to replace my CPU and motherboard with something more up-to-date, that would be another $750. So, to do what I would actually want to do to update my computer, it's like $1,500. Now, I could get something that is on par with my current graphics card. That would be the 3070. They seem to be about the same. 3070 slightly faster, like, I don't know, 15-ish% faster than my 1080 Ti. And it's actually pretty cheap. It's like $500 for the 3070. But if I were to upgrade, I'd want something a bit more significant than just 10%, right? Of an upgrade. So that's more the realm of the 3080, but the 3080 is still only like about 30% faster than a 1080 Ti in that range. And then the 3090 is just obscene in terms of cost, and it is more power for that cost, but still it's prohibitive. $1,500 for a 3090. And then I don't really like the looks of the 3080 anyway, because the 3080 has only 10 gigs of VRAM. I get that it's faster VRAM, but it's still only 10 gigs. And I sort of use all 11 of my 1080 Ti's right now. Sort of been using all 11 gigs of it with Factorio, because Factorio does not have a particularly efficient method of handling memory, VRAM usage on its animations. It's not particularly good at animation storage and VRAM. Animations are literally just a series of images, picture images, in this game of 2D sprites that have several frames. Each frame is drawn, and it gets bloated very quickly, especially with mods. Because mod makers don't know how to do things efficiently. Sorry to say, in terms of actual graphics, they want things to look really good, but that does come at the cost of using immense amounts of VRAM. Even with the no animations mod installed, I'm still using all of my 1080 Ti's VRAM. All 11 gigs. It's nuts. Completely insane. So that is one concern I have about potentially getting a 3080 at any point. The 3090 has like 24 gigs of VRAM. So it's like, oh, that's nice. That's also $1,500 by itself. And a gargantuan monster of a thing. Which is why I have hopes potentially for the specifications of a 3080 Ti. Really? Oh. There's something missing from all this, and that's actual power line. I have high hopes for a 3080 Ti in how much VRAM it has. I would like to see at least 14 or 15 gigs of VRAM in a 3080 Ti. More than 10. More than or equal to 11 would be ideal. Because that really comes into play with higher resolution monitors. It bloats VRAM usage. Hello. I got more Pyanodon stuff. Things. Alright, that's all done now. Trains should be able to use this intersection. Now I need to place my actual stations. What is... oh. They want to use it! They do want to use it. My train is in the way. My personal locomotive. They absolutely want to use this already. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Between. One between 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, it's good enough. Good enough. It's a different spacing between these two sections anyway. They're slightly different. Slightly different. So anyway, back end. Hi. Stuff. I mentioned earlier that we have 9 members of the channel. At 10 wonderful erudite otakus, we will be able to have a new emote. A brand new emote. And as a reminder to everyone who is a member, who does watch my content, you can use the emotes. Please. You can use the emotes. Just don't spam too much on live chat, because Streamlabs is very much watching. I had very specifically set my CloudBot, by the way, to not be as awful on those settings for caps protection. It's not supposed to trigger if you have fewer than 20 caps in a chat. But if you have more than 20, if the number of caps is greater than or equal to 60% of the message, then you are gone. That's caps. How about symbols or emotes? Do I even have emote protection on? I don't even have emote protection on! Woohoo! You can spam as many emotes as you want. Ish. Station. Oh boy, station. I want to start all this stuff off probably with the nutrient paste stuff, whatever it's called, pulp. Oh hey, more puffers. More gaseous puffer eggs. Cool. Again, with the lack of power, what's going on this time? Wait, what? Oh. Hmm? Oh, right. My blueprint for the thingy doesn't have thingies. Right. The actual blueprints no longer contain the connections from the stuff. Yeah, if I look in here, if I look at this intersection, there's no power lines actually connecting these. Which means I have to remake the entire set of blueprints. Because of a bug in the game. Because of a bug. Great. I redid the train station, so that's fine. Speaking of the train station, what do I actually need to import at this train station? Okay, I need iron and copper, ore, for the ammonia synthesis, for the red algae. So that's 2. I need, I think, wood for 3 for the cellulose fibers. Unless I do this out of the green algae, in which case I would need crushed stone instead. I can use the set new contents in the blueprint itself. There's a thing. Select new contents for the blueprint. So how does this work? Ha! It grabbed the thingies. That did grab the, stuffs. Alright, cool. The thing is, it has deleted the landfill that this has. I mean, I get it. I have separated this out from the full book set of blueprints that I have for this playthrough. I won't need to have the little landfill underneath each thing, but it would be nice to have. New contents, that's you. Sure. I don't know how well that's gonna work. Yeah, that's a little off. Slightly. Let's go into this, adjust these numbers. It's off on the Y. I don't know if that's even remotely gonna be accurate, but let's see. Oh, hey! It's accurate, but it's also not. Also not accurate. So it does need that shifting over -4, 6, 8, 12, 10. Right there. Let's see how that... There it goes. Ta-da! Now it's perfect. I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to do that. And there's still one more tier of power pole. Anyway, let's get that out so I have it on this list. Let's get... Well, I can look at this list. Apparently I need to break down grinding wheels into their component parts. That's going to be done in a electric chemical furnace, excuse me, but yeah. Oh my goodness, this train station. Oh my goodness. Have I mentioned that this is going to be a big train station? It's probably actually going to be multiple train stations. Because, yeah, it's going to be huge. Humongo. Gigantinormous. Up here I was going to change something. I was going to change this to wood. And then not do the green algae shenanigans. What else? What else? What else? That apparently didn't need to happen. Is it happening elsewhere, like repeated? What's making that 5 crystal powder? Excuse me? Where's that crystal powder coming from? Where's 6 crystal powder coming from? Here. Processing of the splinters. I'm gonna... I might still be doing this. Looks like I don't have to. We shall see. because this is giving me 3 extra splinters. I have to deal with them in some way, shape, or form. I should probably get the other circuit boards listed. The other circuit boards that use blue. That's the speed boards. So, if I... Yeah, this guy. Get that up. And be like, hey, I want 3 of those as well. There should be 1 more. But I don't need that 1 more. I don't need pollution-producing circuits. I don't need, circuit board. I don't need pollution-producing at any point. I don't think I need it for any of the techs either. That uses harmonic splinters anyway. Yeah, so those are all of those things that I need. If I wanted to add, actually, the pure speed, I could get rid of that and be like, hey, give me 1 pure speed 2, and that should tell me, hey, you need 3 speeds. You also need more efficiency circuit boards. You need multiple efficiency circuit boards. So now the problem is that we're going to end up with 3 too many of the cut blue and cut red. Glorious. Beautiful. How are we making more main board modules and module cases than what we need? What? But I need 2 and I'm making 2. I need 1 and 1. And I am making 2. And I am somehow getting 1. I think this is just an order of operations situation. All these things, this in red is not, it's not true that I'm making 4 more than what I need. I am making exactly as many as I need. I am making exactly as many module cases and module main boards and efficiency circuit boards and speed circuit boards as what I need. It's just matrix solver being matrix solver, unfortunately. That is the case. So, wait, what? Oh, yeah. So, see, order of operations, that was the problem. Just switching the order here, all that stuff went away, and there we go. Now, oh yes, the basic module boards are also a thing that I need to worry about. Phenolic boards can be made on site. They are just wood, effectively, but, you know, I've got resin. I've got liquid resin. Did I make resin directly, or did I just put liquid resin on the network when I did that? I've forgotten. Where did I do resin again? Where did I do this thing? Over here, somewhere. Resin. I provided resin directly. Okay. So that is also a thing that I need to bring in. Woohoo! Woohoo! I need gold sheets. Uncoiling. And I think that's it. Oh yes, thermal water will be a thing. So our very first step is to tap into thermal water. Oh joy, oh bliss. So let's count Oh, brown. Where did that come from? Here. Brown is simply saline, so I'm not concerned at all about that. Let's see, and let's check here. 1 train station, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I apparently need crystal dust. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, I didn't break down the basic or the transistors. The solder will be 21 from coils. Solder coil uncoiling. I apparently didn't break these down either, but so that's going to be a 22 in the form of the tinned wire uncoiling, and the transistors don't really add anything much. They do add, however, monosilicon to the mix. So 22? 22, of which there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fluids? 6 fluids? And then the dust, the crystal dust. Where is that? Here. Out of geode processing, that will be local. And because geoprocessing is local, I'm probably gonna have the slurry local too. Might be best, actually, to do it out of the... yeah, out of the dust. That will need sulfuric acid in, though. Yeah. Ta-da! The power of all of this. Let's see, that looks good to me. I don't know about you. I do have a crystal catalyst in the future steps that I have to worry about, but for these steps, I don't have to worry about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 requester stations. To make level 1 and 2 modules. 1 into 2 modules at max. And I need to tap into thermal water. And it requires viscous mud water. Blasting. Yep. Stuff. So much stuff. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fluid input trains. 5 fluid input trains. 23 minus 5 would be 18. So I need 18 standard stations and then 5 fluid stations. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, I can count. Who'da thunk it? Oh hey, tech. Gee. I've got no clue what I actually want. Like, I'm just randomly taking techs now because there's so many to take. Hey there, we need to go all the way down. And all the way up. I am now out of rail. Oh joy. Oh bliss. I need to connect these. And then I need to add 5 fluid input stations. They look a little bit like this. I would like to grab all of that. Is that the spacing? That does not look like the spacing. That looks like the spacing. I'm going to do this. Get the proper spacing, which I believe is there. Hold up. Time to count. 8. 8. 8. We're even. That's the spacing. And then once I connect these, I can just copy and then overlap for 3, 4, and 5. Oh my god, this train station is pretty massive. It's pretty big. Not gonna lie. This is just to make level 1 and level 2 modules. It will get more insane with level 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 3 through 5 is the next, like, tier modules, and then 6, 7, and 8 is just blah. Complete blah. Complete and total blah. So how are folks? Must keep the chat flowing. We must. We must keep the chat flowing. Apparently I need to refresh my back-end page. There we go. Now I have back-end chat. Hi. Hello. And welcome to everyone who is joining me today. I need to regroup at the mall and pick up more stuff. This is looking a little ugly. I apparently carry 20 bulk rail loaders on me at a time. I'm actually going to need to carry more than that on the regular. Same with you. As for supplies, actually, I don't need to supply any of this. Or do I? Actually, I need to supply level 1 a lot. I need to actually, if I'm gonna be making modules, I need to be prepared to actually supply them on the network too, so that's gonna be interesting. I have to figure out exactly which ones I need. I know I need several. I need some level 8s, and I need some level 1s, and I think others that just make, like, specific types of equipment or buildings, I just need one of, so I'm not too concerned about that, but when it comes to things like, I don't know, do the ultimate transport belts need any? No, they do not. What about, I can just search. Speed module 1, by default in vanilla, tends to get used for stuff that is required. Okay, so that's not there. Satellites are not using any modules because these don't use modules anymore. I think I've looked sorta at this, but it's the space extension content. It's the space extension content that will actually use the stuff. The thrusters use speed module 8s. Yeah. Because that's for the SpaceX stuff, and the issue with it is not so much the actual production of those parts, I'm not going to provide these modules on the network if I don't have to. I know that I have built into this train station 1 supply station and 3 depots. They're going to be mostly ignored. And I went and I did this the old way, when I could have just done it from the map, just control clicked while I'm in a train anywhere on the map. Such a wonderful feature, by the way, being able to just control click on the map when you're in a locomotive. Such a novel experience for me. I'm so used to doing it from not the map. Google is telling me that I had a secure login. Yes, I know. I did it. I did that. I did that thing. Yay. Okay. So, that's a lot of assembling machines. Summary. How many is it? 131. Oh. Inventory. I may need some inventory space. I need to invent. That was not the correct machine. Wait, some of these... Oh my goodness. Some of these machines should be the electronics. Yeah. Like, please, electronics assembling machines, on everything that can do the electronics assembling machines, that saves so much. That saves so much. Quote unquote. Ish. I already have mods. A mod to give me more inventory space. With tech. It is here. My quality of life research mod. This gives me infinite inventory. Infinite with tech cost associated with it. So, yeah, 5 more slots at utility science. At utility, at utility, at utility, and then at space plus utility. A little odd that it's not taking production at all in here. No purple, no pink, science, just utility, and then space with it. So we've got to just handle this much inventory. This is a big inventory. Just so we're clear, this is big. This is big inventory. There we go. Head on back to station the massive. This is, by the way, more stations than the previous largest station outside of the mall, which was here. The logic boards and whatever boards, the greens and the blues, those circuits, the electronic logic boards and the electronic processing boards, yes. That was previously the biggest, the most number of stuffs. And then there were modules. So, when I need additional stations of input for the additional tiers of modules, they're going to have to be like over here. And in fact, this is probably going to all feed in on the opposite side. Frankly, I'm likely just going to have a main bus taking stuff from this train station down to where I actually build all of this content. Oh boy. This shall be fun. With a capital, massive exclamation point, FU. Whoops. Capitalized F and U and an exclamation point at the end. That's a few fish tanks that I need. Hama. Oh yes, and I need a seed extractor. I didn't actually grab a seed extractor. Whoopsies! Give me a seed extractor. Set. From the mall. Thanks. Yeah. Maybe not hold on to the things that I'm not going to quite do yet. Because we're going to start things off with the growing of the beans. That's step one, is beans. Glorious beans. And I will need salination plants. Ideally, I am already making level 2s. Oh, yes, I am already, and I'm carrying around some salination plants. This is glorious. Apparently, my bitrate is higher than YouTube's recommendation. Apparently. Stream at 8,000 kilobits. They want me to stream at 4,500 because, oh god, they're processing. Okay, let's see here. Stuff things that I... What? 92? What? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You are those. You are those. Why it's defaulting to the most basic of basic. Probably because I haven't set it to not default to the most basic of basic, but sure. So those advanced chem plant 1s should be advanced chem plant 2s. These crystallizer 1s should be crystallizer 2s. These algae farms should be level 3 algae farms. Don't I have a liquefier 4 by now? Probably. Probably. I think that does it. Oh, that just applied it to literally all the things, didn't it? Yes, it did. Apply the liquefier to all the things that can use the liquefier. There you go. That should fix it. Level 2 salination. Okay, that is better. That is much better. Now give me level 2 crystallizers, I guess. I'm carrying them around. Sure. Sure thing, boss. We got the stuff. I need 12 basic farms. Am I even making basic farms? I should be, but you never know. I have the basic farms. I need 10 algae farm Mark IIIs. In the end. That should be all the things. Am I carrying my beans? Of course not. Of course I'm not carrying my beanafran. Beanafran! Huh? Control. Control. What? Hmm. Hmm. Beanafran. Beanafran is good stuffs. Okay, let's go. Do stuff. Make things. Unless I don't have all the things. Nutrient extractors. I am carrying around bioprocessors, nutrient extractors. For reference, we are working from here. Yes, I should have these washing plants. I actually need 16 total? Oh, 9 of which do that. Alright. Good to know. Ooh, Tex. Hi. Why, hello there. Yes, let's make handcrafting faster, because I'm totally spending a whole lot of time handcrafting. Let's go. Let's just go. And build. Build the build. So, yeah, I wanna build down here, the actual stuff, because the scale is just gonna be freaking massive. There's gonna be so many individual components to this, it's just rather nuts. Part of me wanted to maybe think about doing it as separate factories, but it's like, but it's only used for the modules, so just do it with the modules. But it's huge, huge, huge. But it's huge when you do it without the other stuff. And then I have to think about how am I gonna, like, scale this. Ooh, boy. Yeah, good question. How are we going to scale things? First thing is first, though, we need to convert our Beanafran. We need one! We need one whole seed extractor, giving us Beanafran seeds. From the Beanafran. That's fast. Wow. And it did give me 6 of the seeds, which is just awesome. I then also should not actually have this here because I need to start with the production of the sand and saline. I'm going to pick that up. I need to blast a little bit of water in and take a seafloor pump. The pumpiest. And actually, how many seafloor pumps? That is a good question. How many seafloor pumps do I need? One whole pump is fine for this entire build. This entire build. We shall see as we go along how many more I will effectively need once we get into the higher tiered stuff, and as the prerequisites just add up and add up and add up and add up and add up, slash get reduced by having productivity modules in them. Because let's not forget, we will actually reduce the amount of bioprocessing that we need to do by using productivity modules on the steps that need the shards and such. So on these guys, these 4, these can take productivity modules in them. Maximum productivity would be great to reduce the amount of stuff required. Anyway, washers. I have some washing already. Sorta. I can grab something like this. Yes, I do need to worry about the output of the mud. Mud does get produced. I need a washer. I mean liquefier. A mean liquefier, actually. You are going to convert that into that, but we're going to, of course, void it? Oh yeah, don't I have, like, nitinol pipe instead? No, I didn't actually make that change. And I do need water. Actual, glorious water. Water. Hello? Kitten? Is that my Ollie? Is that my Ollie? Da-ba. Da-ba-da. Da-ba-da-ba. Come on, my Ollie. There's the Ollie. Hello. Are you calmed down a little bit? Are you calmed down a little bit from earlier? Yes. Hello. How's a pretty boy? How's a pretty Ollie? Huh? How's a pretty boy? Is he a pretty boy? Yes, he's a pretty boy. Calm down a bit from earlier when he literally stole the sock off the microphone. Da-ba. Da-ba, da-ba, da-ba. This has been a very interesting stream. Can we just have that, take that moment to just appreciate that today we started the stream with Dolly being here, holding her up, showing everyone the pretty girl, and then later on we get Ollie stopping by and he steals my microphone cover, gives me some scratches. Hello, Ollie. That's your tail. Hello, my boy. You want some lap time? Yes, he just inserted head into hand. He wants the pets. He wants pets now. Alright, do you deserve pets? Do you deserve pets after what you did earlier to me? Huh? Do you deserve pets? He doesn't usually demand pets like this, okay. Why, hello. Yes, you're demanding. You're demanding pets now. And then we had the whole computer crash as well today. What a great stream. We had cats. We had this major destruction by cats. We got scratches on my forearm. We got the thing coming off. Computer crash. It's a wonderful stream today. Wonderful. The bestest of the best. of all of the streams ever. So that makes the light mud water. What phase am I actually going to? For sand, I think it's one more step. Yes, one more step to get into thin. Hello, my Ollie. Hello, my boy. My pretty boy. Sand. How many do I need making sand? 2. We need 2 making sand. Ugh, always gonna question how I want to do this. How did I do this with the iron stuff for the limestone? Ah, that was how. Well, I guess. Sure. Fine, whatever. I need water, though. I need water, though. Enjoy said water. You're grooming? You're grooming in my lap now? Am I that comfy for you? I must be that comfy for him. And there we go. What is the throughput here? Great question. 3.9. Okay, sure. Hi. You're he like looked at the mics at the mic. I'm like, are you gonna try to go for that again? That would not be nice. That would not be ideal, shall we say. Then I think I just need like 1 salination plant fed by water, making saline. Probably not here, though. Cough, cough, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Maybe not here. Maybe just a little bit lower. So this makes 160 per second. Huh. How much total do I need? 305. I actually want that. I want it here. There's a very specific reason I'm doing this way. And that is because as I put speed modules in here, and as I start beaconing this to be faster, eventually I'm actually going to need more than 1 input of water into here. And that's going to be fun to set up. I know exactly how to do this now, once I do start demanding more than a normal pipe's throughput can handle. It involves pumps and storage containers and stuffs and space. Lots of space. Anyway, that should be what I need to do my basic farming. I just have to place down the thingy again. Single seed extractor. I'm realizing I'm not really building this well, because I should be building it scaling out to the left, not out to the right. Whatever, sure. I'll adjust as I need to adjust. You bean friend seeds. Input, output. Bada. Buddy, bada bada. And then the actual farms, 12 of these farms. Glorious. The beans! Gimme the beans. The beans! The beanafran, I should say, the glorious beanafran. And its saltwater requirement. I hear Dolly. Where's my Dolly? I think. Unless that was Ollie's bell. That was actually Ollie's bell, I think. I do declare that that should have been Dolly's bell. Okay, input, 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 input. Input all of the things. You. Sand. Power. And output the everything ever made. Please, God. Do all that. Gib. Power. Down. Here. Please. Attach the saline. And feed the beans. Really? That... Fine. Be that way. Really? Well, sure. Bean that way. And now, we wait. And now we wait, kitty. Welcome to Pi Alien Life, where we now must wait as the seeds come in and are able to actually start the process going on more things. It does appear as if this is extremely net positive, so we don't have to wait very long. Thank God. King, I still hate you for doing this, but you know what? It's better than Pi Sweet. It's better than Pi Alien Life on just how net positive this process is. So much better. So much better. And then we actually have to, once we start overproducing, convert said beanafran into beans in 3 bioprocessors. Making a beans. Beans out of beanafran. Who'd have thunk it? As I said, just have to wait for the entire line to accrue, and for this to back up, and then we will have beans! Beans! Glorious! Beautiful beans! Huzzah! And then, of course, 3 nutrient extractors. That will convert beans into nutrient pulp. Ta-da! And that is where I will have to end the stream for the day today. We've done the most basic part of everything. We have done the absolute least amount of work. The lowest effort part is finished of making modules. The production of nutrient pulp. Oh my god. That's gaseous puffer. Wait a minute, what are you? Again, gaseous puffer. Two different things giving gaseous. The most gaseous of stuffs. Yeah. Oh. Hi. You need thing. You need thing too. Yeah, that helps. So, you stacked to 500? Oh my god, that means this thing holds like 1,000 units of Benafran in it. What? That's a bit excessive. Hey, we had a little bit of overflow. Yay. Yay, overflow. Actually, no, it looks like it's holding 536 exactly. We're making beans, and we're making our pulp out of beans. Glorious. Greater than 0 amounts of nutrient pulp. Non-zero amounts of pulp. What did we do today, folks? Just to do one last summary before we officially close things out. We figured out a lot of the process of getting into the highest of tiers of modules, getting into all of the tiers of modules. We have set up a plan for creating level 1 and level 2 modules. We have mostly come up with what will be the plan to get into the 3, 4, and 5. Again, mostly. We still sort of have to get into those medium biters and get into all of that shenaniganry. As to the, there was something here. As to obtaining the alien processed meat, still have to break that down and get into the fishes for that. And broke down everything for the level 8, the level 6, 7, and 8 of the modules and all of that nonsense. There's a bit of repetition here with the beginning stuff, but the idea is we will need these raw crystals to get into that, and that's going to require big biters to get the raw crystal shards in the end that we need. And that's going to be its own massive can of worms, getting into the big biters, and even getting into the medium biters. We're going to have to do puffer refugium processing, or puffer processing, and all of that good stuff, just to get our initial supplies of mediums and larges for the doohickeys. I will not want to do continuous puffer stuff for maintaining a supply of biter eggs. That would not be ideal. But I have to do it to get initial biter eggs on medium and large, at minimum, with the medium. So, yeah, stuff. Plans were made, and we have just begun the execution of said plans. We have just now begun upon our execution, and it's a long, long way to go until we get into our things. We have set up nutrient pulp, which is a self-contained system. I can do this literally anywhere, at any scale, just from anything, just from nothing, from water, and that's it. And we're good. From here, it gets complicated as Ollie decides, as the kitty decides that he wants to get out of my lap and see what's going on outside of this room. I would like to thank you all for watching here on my birthday. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff down below the video. You can, of course, join me as an erudite otaku by clicking on that great big blue join button down below. It's very much appreciated. One more erudite otaku and we can get an extra emote slot. Very much have been looking forward to that for quite some time now. You can also support me on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you are so inclined and able. I, of course, will be back tomorrow with additional Satisfactory content. There's going to be another Factorio vanilla playthrough episode going up later on tonight. And there will, of course, be the next Factorio stream on Christmas Eve. And I will not stream on Christmas Day. I hope to see you all on the next one.